welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Kiki.
And I'm Matt.
And today we are back with part 2 of New Orleans, unlike anywhere else. And yesterday we learned about a very special event that happens annually in New Orleans, and that is the Mardi Gras. And that's a carnival that happens. But speaking about carnivals, have you been to any very unique carnivals or parades or events?
Yeah, so I like to, when I'm traveling, I like to try to find these kind of special events that are happening in certain places that I can visit. So one thing I did was I went to the San Fermin festival in Pamplona, Spain, which is otherwise known as the Running of the Bulls.
Wow.
So it's a huge festival that takes place in this town, and it's not just the Running of the Bulls, there's also other activities, and it's actually a religious festival. But yeah, the thing it's most known for is when you run down a sort of narrow lane with bulls running around you. And it's very scary, probably the scariest thing I have ever done.
Yeah, I could imagine. But that's really a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Well, maybe I'll go back. We'll see. How about you? What kind of special events have you traveled to?
Well, we know that I do a lot of motorsport activities, and one of the coolest things that I've participated in is a race car parade down Las Vegas Boulevard.
Wow. Okay.
So Las Vegas Boulevard, the city never closes that road because it's a main road in, it's the strip. It's basically the strip in Las Vegas. But they would close it once a year for the Mint 400 for all the race cars to go down and let all the tourists and visitors see what is happening on the race weekend.
Wow, sounds very exciting.
Well, it's really cool that we've both experienced, these really cool destination events. But we are going to travel back to New Orleans and find out more about this unique place.
Though Mardi Gras is a special celebration, it feels like New Orleans never stops partying. The historic French Quarter is full of energy all year round. However, there are more relaxed areas to discover. For example, the Garden District offers grand houses, spooky cemeteries, and plentiful shops to explore. If you want to rest your feet while looking around, ride a traditional streetcar or board a steamboat for a journey on the Mississippi River.
Hey there, today we're looking at part 2 of our article, New Orleans, unlike anywhere else. So we learned a lot about the interesting things in New Orleans last time and about how Mardi Gras is the super exciting festival, but that's not all.
So let's just get into our article. Though Mardi Gras is a special celebration, it feels like New Orleans never stops partying. The historic French Quarter is full of energy all year round. However, there are more relaxed areas to discover. I think it's true. A lot of people, when they hear New Orleans, they're always thinking about Mardi Gras or even just how lively all the jazz makes the whole, makes New Orleans come alive.
The atmosphere, from the jazz music and just the party vibes that this party that you'll feel in the city center there.
But actually, a lot of locals, they will say there's more to New Orleans than partying.
That's right. So there are more relaxed areas to discover. So when a place is relaxed, it usually means calm and not too busy or bustling, not too many people there, not too much happening. It's calm and you won't worry there and you can feel comfortable there.
The pace isn't too fast.
So, for example, our office is pretty relaxed and comfortable. So that would mean that the office doesn't give much pressure to its workers, doesn't make people, feel uncomfortable there.
Well, Matt, I know I feel really relaxed working with you.
Well, me too with you, Kiki. All right, continuing with the article, for example, the Garden District offers grand houses, spooky cemeteries, and plentiful shops to explore. Okay, so they mentioned in their cemeteries, and not just cemeteries, but spooky ones. Well, I think most cemeteries can be spooky. So a cemetery is a place where the bodies of the dead are buried. So it can be dead people or animals. It's a place where they're buried underground, and often the graves will be marked with tombstones, which tell you who is buried there.
And in New Orleans, there are a lot of cemeteries that are quite unique because there's a lot of really Gothic things and just lots of different religions. So a lot of the cemeteries, they all look really unique and sometimes, very spooky. So New Orleans is very unique because they are divided into these different districts where it will really show all the different things that are happening in those districts. So for example, the partying, it'll all be in one area. So if you don't want to visit a place, if you want to sleep at night and it's quiet, then you might not book a hotel that's in the party district, right? And you could go to the garden district where you can find various nice shops to shop at, right? So district is basically all the different characteristics of a special place that makes it unique.
Okay.
And an example sentence would be, if you're interested in the arts, you should stay in the theater district.
Okay, so also in the Garden District, there are plentiful shops. So plentiful means having a lot or an abundance, so having, more than is even needed. So having so much that you have enough. So if you have enough of something, you have plentiful of it. So for example, food is plentiful and delicious in Tainan.
Okay, let's get back to our article. If you want to rest your feet while looking around, ride a traditional streetcar, or board a steamboat for a journey on the Mississippi River. Okay, so New Orleans is known for to have this steamboat. And what a steamboat is basically a boat or a ferry that is powered by burning coal or different things that you can burn to create steam. And the most unique part of a steamboat are the big propellers at the back of the boat that allows it to move along the river. And usually it will run on a body of water that isn't too active or
not too rough.
Not too rough, right.
Okay, and we were talking about a steamboat journey. So a journey is the act of traveling from one place to another usually. So usually if you're going to somewhere, you can take a journey to Europe, a journey to South America. These are places you can take a journey to. Probably in this case of the steamboat, it might be a steamboat tour. So you might be taking a journey along the bayou, along the river, and then back to where you came from. So an example sentence here, my plane journey was very long, so I'm feeling pretty tired.
Okay, well, it's nice to know that there are some other relaxing things to do in New Orleans, but we have to take a break. But afterwards, we get to learn about some yummy, yummy food. We'll be right back.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们第一天的课程有介绍纽奥良的忏悔节 Mardi Gras。除了这个特别的庆祝活动，感觉这座城市也不停的在狂欢。像历史悠久的法国区，全年都充满了活力。Matt 老师这时候有提到派对的气氛，老师用到 vibe，V-I-B-E，vibe 就可以指气氛或是情境的意思。那课文接着提到纽奥良也是有比较悠闲的地区值得探索，像花园区就拥有宏伟的房屋，有阴森的墓地，还有很多可以逛的商店。那如果在四处游览的同时，你想要歇歇脚休息一下，你可以搭这种传统的有轨电车，或者是搭汽船沿着密西西比河来一趟旅行。 Matt 老师这时候有提到 bayou 这个字 ，B-A-Y-O-U bayou 它是指美国南部的这种牛轭湖，是水流比较缓慢的小河。好，那么单字 relaxed 它是形容悠闲的、放松的，或是无拘无束的、舒适的那种意思。Matt 老师这时候用到一个形容词是 bustling，B-U-S-T-L-I-N-G bustling 可以形容是熙熙攘攘的、繁忙热闹的。下一个单字 district， 它表示区域或者是行政区，常常用来指行政区域啊、商业区等等。那么 plentiful 这个形容词是形容丰富的、充足的。Matt 老师这时候有提到 abundance 这个名词 A-B-U-N-D-A-N-C-E abundance 它表示大量、充足或是丰富。下一个单字 journey 它表示旅程、行程或是旅行。那补充单字 cemetery 它表示公墓、墓地。Matt 老师有提到 tombstone 这个字，就是指墓碑，它就是在 tomb 后面搭配 stone 合成一个字，它可以指墓碑啊、墓石。那么 steamboat 表示蒸汽船，那这时候 Kiki 老师则提到 propeller 这个字 P-R-O-P-E-L-L-E-R propeller 表示螺旋桨。好，这边2个重点，我们进入文法时间。我们来看第一个重点是 feel 当连缀动词可以表达感到、觉得，或者是事物感觉起来怎么样、摸起来怎么样。我们以下介绍2个常见的句型，一个会是 feel 加上形容词，另外一个句型是 feel like 加上名词或子句。举例来说 I feel fantastic 我感觉好极了。I feel like a superstar 我觉得自己像个超级巨星。好，那第2个重点是用 while 或是 when 加上分词 VING 或 PP 的用法。while 或是 when 引导的副词子句，当它的主词跟主要子句的主词相同时，就可以把副词子句的主词省略，然后把动词改分词来形成分词构句。主动的话就是用现在分词 VING， 被动就用过去分词 PP。那么当我们用这个 while 或是 when 加上 VING 或 PP 时，这部分可以摆在主要子句的之前或之后。那我们造2个例句。Some people listen to music while studying. 有些人在念书时听音乐，这时候就是由 while they study 简化成 while studying. He often listens to podcasts when stuck in traffic. 他被困在车阵时常听播客节目。那这边的 when he is stuck 简化成了 when stuck. 好，这话课文中。
New Orleans' delicious food provides more evidence of the city's unique identity. Perhaps the most famous New Orleans dish is gumbo, which is a thick soup made with meat or seafood. One great place to try it is Dookie Chase's. This restaurant has served everyone from Beyoncé to President Barack Obama. The former owner, Leah Chase, was the inspiration for the character Tiana in Disney's The Princess and the Frog. New Orleans is a place where rich history, diverse cultures, and age-old traditions come together to create something truly special. Its mix of music, festivals, and food makes it a must-visit city for anyone looking to experience the heart and soul of the American South.
Welcome back. So before the break, we talked about some of the more relaxing things you can do in New Orleans. You can go to the Garden District where you can, see some spooky cemeteries, and you can do some shopping and have some nice food. You can also take a journey on the steamboat in New Orleans.
Right. And now we are going to find out what we can eat when we're visiting New Orleans. Okay, let's get back to our article. New Orleans' delicious food provides more evidence of the city's unique identity. Okay, so in day 1, part 1, we learned a little bit about the history, all the different cultures that influenced New Orleans and its language and food. So food is definitely an important part of New Orleans. And here we have the word evidence. So evidence is basically things that can prove or confirm the truth about something. So in this case, we can see different types of clues as to in the food, right? In the food, there are clues or evidence that could let us kind of understand or learn about New Orleans and the history that it went through. So that's what created, or all these food, they're created because of the history that the city has. Okay, an example sentence, there is no evidence to link Josiah to the crime.
All right, continuing with our article. Perhaps the most famous New Orleans dish is gumbo, which is a thick soup made with meat or seafood. I think I've had some yummy gumbo before, and it's always New Orleans gumbo. It's always it's a dish that is linked with the city.
Yes.
One great place to try it is Dookie Chase's.
Okay, so this is a famous restaurant, right? To have gumbo. This restaurant has served everyone from Beyonce to President Barack Obama. The former owner, Leah Chase, was the inspiration for the character Tiana in Disney's The Princess and the Frog. Okay, so that's very interesting because this restaurant that's really famous for its gumbo, and so many famous people have visited this place, is actually what inspired this movie. I'm sure a lot of people have seen, and if not, go and watch it because you can get a pretty good idea of what New Orleans is like, especially people's love for food.
Okay. All right, back to the article. New Orleans is a place where rich history, diverse cultures, and age-old traditions come together to create something truly special. Yeah, well, I think New Orleans' unique mix of history really makes it something interesting. I really find places in the world where there's a diverse mix of cultures coming together are always really interesting and exciting places to visit.
Right.
Its mix of music festivals and food makes it a must-visit city for anyone looking to experience the heart and soul of the American South.
Well, I really enjoyed learning about New Orleans, and more than just Mardi Gras, right? We learned about all the different types of places we can visit to relax. So we do have a what do you think question, and the question is, does New Orleans sound like a place you'd like to visit? Matt?
It certainly does. I love the sound of its festivals like Mardi Gras and its partying there. So I would really like to, as I mentioned earlier, I do like to try to find special events to go to travel to for a certain time of year when there's a special event going on in a place. So something like Mardi Gras is something that I feel like I need to have checked off my bucket list, or I need to have done it sometime in my life. So I'm going to have to travel to New Orleans at some point just to attend Mardi Gras.
Yeah, well, for me, it's definitely its rich history and all the different influences you can see in the local architecture and the culture that everyone gets involved in. So I definitely think we need to plan a trip to New Orleans. Okay, that's the end of today's article, and we really enjoyed our time, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye.
旅游当然不能错过当地美食，那纽奥良的美食为这座城市的独特性提供更多的证据。Evidence 这个名词就表示证据、证明，注意它是不可数名词。那课文介绍一道料理叫做 gumbo 秋葵浓汤，它是用肉或是海鲜制成的浓汤，它也许是纽奥良最著名的菜肴。那要品尝这道料理有一个好去处是 Dookie Chase's 这个餐厅。这间餐厅它有接待过碧昂斯啊、奥巴马总统等等的名人，前任老板还是迪士尼那部《公主与青蛙》当中角色蒂安娜的灵感来源。那课文最后提到说，纽奥良汇集了丰富的历史、多元的文化，还有悠久的传统，融合了音乐、节庆和美食，因而成了一个任何想要体验美国南部核心和灵魂的人必去的城市。Matt 老师把参加纽奥良的这个忏悔节列在他的 bucket list。那么 bucket list 就是指说有生之年一定要完成的事情，人生的目标清单。那其实这个用语它就是源自于 kick the bucket， 表示死亡过世的意思。好，这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。这边要介绍的是 be looking to 加上原形动词，表示打算怎么样计划做某事。这个用法通常会用进行式表达，例如 They are looking to adopt a cat， 他们打算要领养一只猫。好，那么以上节讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Though Mardi Gras is a special celebration, it feels like New Orleans never stops partying. The historic French Quarter is full of energy all year round. However, there are more relaxed areas to discover. For example, the Garden District offers grand houses, spooky cemeteries, and plentiful shops to explore. If you want to rest your feet while looking around, ride a traditional streetcar or board a steamboat for a journey on the Mississippi River. New Orleans' delicious food provides more evidence of the city's unique identity. Perhaps the most famous New Orleans dish is gumbo, which is a thick soup made with meat or seafood. One great place to try it is Dookie Chase's. This restaurant has served everyone from Beyoncé to President Barack Obama. The former owner, Leah Chase, was the inspiration for the character Tiana in Disney's The Princess and the Frog. New Orleans is a place where rich history, diverse cultures, and age-old traditions come together to create something truly special. Its mix of music, festivals, and food makes it a must-visit city for anyone looking to experience the heart and soul of the American South.
Here's how to play. The host will be holding 3 cards. Each card will have 2 sentences containing a secret vocabulary word or phrase that has been replaced by the word bear. The host will read the sentences out loud for the contestants to guess. Whoever guesses first gets a point. The person with the most points wins. And you can play along too.
Hello, today we are playing Guess the Bear. I'm Matt.
I'm Kiki.
I'm Josh.
All right, are you guys ready to play?
No.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna begin anyway. Okay, your first one is a verb. Please don't bear me when I'm speaking. A loud sound bared the mayor in the middle of his speech.
Scratch.
Correct. Kiki, that is right. The word is interrupt. So please don't interrupt me when I'm speaking. And a loud sound interrupted the mayor in the middle of his speech. All right, let's move on to round 2. So now we have a noun. Gary goes to the bear to find the latest novels. The bear not only has cookbooks, but magazines as well.
Library.
Bookstore.
Yes, Kiki again, that's 2 for Kiki. So the word is bookstore. Gary goes to the bookstore to find the latest novels, and the bookstore not only has cookbooks, but magazines as well. Okay, last one. This is a 2-word phrase. Going to the gym early was Victor's bear. If you want to learn more, visiting our website is your bear.
Best shot.
Very close.
Good habit. Best bet.
What? Oh. Well, who said? What did you say?
Best bet.
Best bet is the answer. I think, were you saying?
I was going to, but...
Okay, so I think Josh got that one, so it's
I got it.
2-1. But let's go over the sentences. Going to the gym early was Victor's best bet. If you want to learn more, visiting our website is your best bet.
Wow.
That's right, man.
Good game.
Good game. Kiki wins.
Yeah, well,
Again.
Again.
yeah, well, I'd rather have a little of something than all or nothing, but that's okay.